Hello. I've done it. I've napped. I can function a little bit. Let's get to work. Oh, it's got to load the darkness. Let's get these bales wrapped for my sheep. I was just so impossibly tired earlier. I desperately needed that little nap. All in all, based on how long getting this cut and everything took, I should be able to cut the other field and still have some daylight left afterwards. So we might actually start finally making the field in the sheep pen today. I don't think there's any universe where I finish doing that, but we can definitely start, I think. It depends. I think the other field's going to be a little bit trickier, but not too much trickier. I suppose at the very least, We're gonna have a couple trips on our hand. Lugging the equipment. I just got off work. Yay! It's the weekend. Are you sending fools to the Shadow Realm this weekend? I'm driving now. Okay. Drive safe. Oh, that's a little patch of grass I didn't cut. I thought it was a little bit of grass I didn't pick up. All right. We out here farming. Zan. Some hay. What's up? I gotta feed my sheep, man. I got 800 sheep. I gotta feed them. Getting raid to smack some bitch. Getting raid to smack some bitches in a raid. Ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum. He's gonna play. Wow. Hello, Nap compatriot and chat. Hey, Lola. Oh, Aristophan, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I just gotta make sure you heard. Zan's getting his pump up because he gotta go beat some bitches in a raid. Bada 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 bada. All right. That's so cool. Wow. Let's try this a little differently. Ooh. Let's see. Oh. Hello? Well. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Gotta feed them sheep. Good thing I have these levitation powers. Comes in real handy. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's gonna hold about 500,000 liters. Which is kind of perfect because that's the amount that I was saying we want to feed them to get through winter, so I mean, I guess it's not really perfect because once I have 3,000 of them, you know, we're gonna need more than that storage wise, but we do have the bale storage right here, so not a big deal. Oh, I messaged Scratch, by the way. He's doing great. He's just been super busy, so he hasn't been on the Twitch universe thing, but he is fine. I got a bunch of Nilin pictures. I heard back from him. He's alive. He's good. Did we get them all? Oh, wait. I see a roller. Man, that one really rolled. I wonder why this one rolled and like none of the other ones did over here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, da, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, 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 mm. Ba da dum. Ba do da do dum. All right. Ba da dum. Ba 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 da ba bum. I'm so strong. I'm strong. It's my levitation powers. Super helpful. Every farmer should get some levitation powers. Ba-da-dum. Ba-bum-bum. Alrighty. Yeah, unfortunately, this bale trailer really does not help with my realism. But that's okay. Sacrifices had to be made because of the barn door. Okay. The bales were heavy. All right. That's one batch of grass. £80 a piece is not fun, I bet. Yeah, most of my memory of bales was like the rectangular bales that we would put on the trailer for the hayride at my family reunion. I definitely could not lift those. And the big round bales, and there's a picture of me and my brother standing on top of them. They were much larger than we were, and I remember we were like jumping between them. Very dangerous, actually, because like it was pretty high up for us relative to our height. I don't even know how we managed to get on top of them. All right, well, first things first, I'm going to swing by the shop, come back here to cut here in a second, but I'm going to get some gas. We should probably also get a tune-up on Fred here while we're over there. Probably the mower too, to be honest. And then we'll figure out mowing this other property. Hey, number 3. Dude, Tavo dropped a massive stream streak yesterday. It was like over 100. Let me go check what it was again. It was a 115 stream streak the other day. Freaking wild, dude. Let's see. Doesn't need a repair. Okay, you could use a repair. Let's do it. $107. Nothing too crazy. All right. Thank you for the alert. Alrighty. Let's do our property line cut. I think we're gonna get a little more grass out of this than the other one. I was thinking we would get less, but I think we might actually get more. Mistakes were made. I don't think I want to deal with this little corner here. Let's just go. I don't mind dealing with this though. Okay. Let's maybe do... Yeah. I suppose it's fine. Okay. And now we cut. Bum 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 bum. Wait, where is it? There we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Hey Juan, welcome home. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. To answer your answer from earlier, I'm not sure if sending anyone to the Shadow Realm this weekend. Oh no. I mean, I assume you mean outside of your Master Duel dailies. Yee. We gotta do at least one Slay the Spire 2 run this weekend. I need my fix. How many elites? I think the one per map was pretty good. Man, I don't know what kind of decks we're gonna need to deal with that door boss. Something crazy. That boss was awesome. You still don't know how it works? I think I had it figured out, but like, it was rough. Debrief when we get there. Yeah. He was really just alternating what he was doing every turn, if I remember correctly. I hate exhaust. Yeah. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Mm-hmm. Oop. Ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, ba-da-da. Ba-da-da, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-bum. Hopefully, we get far more grass than the sheep need. We don't have to worry that we're gonna run out. I think we'll be fine. I think we're gonna get more bales from this plot than the last one. But if it looks too bad, we can try to get enough fishing money to buy another plot before winter. But I think we'll be okay. I am having fun. Having fun, getting the job done. For the sheep. Good, because I'm gonna go. All right, bye. one of my goals is next time we cut grass outside of the sheep field that we already have our second tractor. And we have a bigger mowing setup. It would be nice. No, though, maybe honestly, the bigger mowing setup might not even be worth investing in. I mean, it is a lot of grass that I'll end up mowing outside of the sheep field, but the idea is that I only cut that grass one time. Because all of this will have fields and stuff eventually. I've been thinking too, there's a chance that we don't need 3,000 sheep to hit my goal. And if that's the case, then maybe we could put the goats in the same barn. It'd save us a lot of space. Because, like, they're overwhelming Granny right now. That, to be fair, Granny is not even close to the capacity she needs to be to make the cloth to reach our goals, but they're not at full productivity, the 800 that I have, because they reach full productivity at age 18 months. And I don't really know how much more productive they're going to be, but I would think quite a bit. Like if they start making like 800 liters, I don't know. I have to do the math to even figure out what they're making right now, but like when I checked and did the math before and determined that Granny couldn't even come close to handling our capacity, they weren't even all fed. But now that they are, that'll increase it. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But like, the other tricky thing is I don't have any idea. Like goat milk, I think goat milk is going to exclusively go to cheese, but I'll have to double check it. Like I think the end of the line for goat milk is basically just cheese. And I don't think cheese is used for anything else. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. But I feel like we could, if we only need like, let's say 1,500 sheep, and then the other 1,500 could be goats. I feel like I could just accept whatever output of the cheese is at that point, because it would be a lot. No doubt it would be a lot. Ba-dum-bum-bum. But the other thing is, I suspect that wool makes more money than cheese. So there's an alternative that's like, well, if we go full ham on the sheep and just get 3,000 sheep and then upgrade Granny until she can handle it, and then accept how many of her pallets per hour that is, which I think would be well beyond a pallet per hour, then that's just more money. Probably what I should do. I'm sure it would look better anyway to have individual barns for each. Even though they can technically cohabitate. But it would also mean maintaining even more grassland, and we already have a permanent 64 acres of grass in the sheep enclosure, so I don't feel like I need more than that, but because we made 1.6 million liters of silage cutting the meadow grass. which is more than 3 times the amount we would need of grass to feed the sheep in the cycle between cuts. So 1 million of that next time will still be silage. Like every time we cut it, it'll be like at least 1 million silage, but it'll probably be more because we're actually going to plant a proper grass field. So I just feel like, I don't know, like, I don't want, I always go crazy on grass, and we're going to be cutting a lot of grass just like I am right now, just every time we prep a new field. I feel like there's going to be plenty of grass cutting. I don't need to add another 64-acre permanent grass field to my like list of things, even if technically it would mean obviously way more money. I don't know, maybe goats make milk and like the cheese production speed is like, or like the ratio of like milk to cheese or something maybe makes up for the fact that cheese isn't worth as much as cloth. Maybe. So maybe 1,500 goats is worth more than 1,500 sheep if all of their products are being converted to the thing. But I just doubt it, because technically clothes are a like 3-step process. So the sheep make the wool gets turned to fabric, and then the fabric gets turned to clothes. So logically, game logic is you did more steps, so you make more profit. Goats produce goat milk, and then milk gets turned into cheese. So it's one less step. So I just assume probably not as profitable once you like fully utilize all of the goat milk. But who knows? The economy in Farming Sim is kind of weird. It's like a mix between, it feels like they go for sort of an in-between of like game reasons for certain things being certain values and whatever the realistic amount is. Like we're somewhere in between those two things. Well, it's way flatter over here, so we're not going to be fighting the slopes as much once we get the more difficult steps going. Much tamer slopes. I guess one thing I should consider though is I mean, we can check it real quick. Hold on. But I think part of TMR might be grass or hay. Let's see. Stray hay, silage, and mineral feed. You can harvest grass and turn it into hay yourself if your farm has fields of grass and the required machines. How are we gonna get mineral feed? Surely there's a production for that. But also, they're gonna have grass in their pen. So I guess I can't really escape that I'm gonna be managing multiple animal pens of grass. And honestly, we really should do it even in animal pens that don't necessarily like use the grass, if that is a thing, because the pins take up so much space that it would be kind of a waste of the land to not double dip, you know? Yeah, and that makes me think maybe a tractor not bred will need the bigger mowing setup just to manage all that grass. Like, we need to make sure we're fairly efficient at this because we're going to be doing it so much. So, as least amount of time as possible as I can make the process, the better. Like, I don't know how big my cow pen and my pig pen and the rest of them are gonna be, but chickens, I imagine chickens don't need to be as big, but I don't know. I don't know how many eggs we're gonna need. Like, if I think about this sort of like the way I think of end goal satisfactory kind of thing, then cake is the thing I want to find a way to produce the most of out of everything I make. And one of the ingredients for that is eggs. So I imagine we're gonna have a lot of chickens. Let's see, how much does cake sell for? A pallet of cake. Not even that much. That's kind of crazy. But I imagine, yeah, it's kind of all about how much you actually make. Oh, buffalo milk has a cheese too. Oh, interesting. Carrot soup. Also, like, why can we make buckets? That doesn't even make sense to me. And bathtubs. Bathtubs. I think apple juice is from this map. I'm actually excited to do that one because we could have an apple orchard thanks to this map. the things to keep things like simple, I feel like after winter I'll probably well, I feel like these two fields, the one I'm cutting now and the one we cut earlier, I'm probably going to end up cutting again. They're going to be kind of the exception to the rule because I don't think I'm going to like turn them into fields over this winter. I just don't think it's going to be like in the works yet. So we'll get like another couple months grass again from these guys. And then we'll also get the sheep pens grass. But I was thinking that maybe the next cut on the sheep pen grass, we just don't do any wrapped bales, but I guess it probably makes more sense that we make some of it grass and the rest of it silage still. I don't know. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I should probably prioritize sooner rather than later. Potentially before, well before we get Granny up to speed, getting another tractor and getting the other part of my mower. But it's fairly expensive. Like, it would probably be all of the money, if not more, of us selling the silage we have fermenting right now. Because I think you can check here. Mower, please. Mower. Oh no, it's not as expensive as I thought, actually. Okay, that's not too bad. This is the other half. But we need a tractor that can do 240 horsepower. So that is not Fred. And honestly, Fred might end up not being the sheep tractor just because of that. Because I think realistically, I think that thing will fit through the barn door. And I think realistically, I'm going to want to do that because if we're going to have every animal pen is a mowable grass field, which I feel like is what I'm going to do. We want to make sure we're efficient. So we're probably going to need the full mower setup. But then that leaves the question of what does Fred get to be in charge of? Maybe he could be in charge of like greenhouses. Because that little thing I bought for the can-do is probably not going to cut it. Though I was kind of considering doing automatic watering for the greenhouses because we're probably going to have a shitload of them. Like, an practically unmanageable amount. I think we're going to have to just install plumbing for the water. I wonder if Fred is narrow enough for, like, grapes and stuff. I feel like no. I mean, I guess I determine how much space there is between the grapes, but preferably we go as tight together as possible. I don't know. Maybe Fred will just sit in a shed somewhere eventually. Be kind of sad. I do think that's what's going to happen to that little water tank. I don't think I'm going to be using much of that water tank. I've got a fair amount of this grass. Yes. Yeah, it's really tough right now. I really just want, like, everything. Man, I really want a house before the snow gets here, though. That's really rough. Maybe I should hold off on grandma upgrades. Man, but the sapling garden is so much. It's like 90K or something like that. I feel like it's going to be at least 2 grannies worth of money to get the construction set up going again. I should do it though. I really don't want to be sleeping in my sleeping bag when there's snow coming down. That's got to be my next priority. If I get 2 of those sapling gardens down or greenhouses down, and then we do 1 carpentry, maybe we could finish the house. If I like, whatever we do, it would need to basically happen over the course of a month. And I just don't know if I can. Because, like, we won't have the money. Like, that kind of money is at least like a day of fishing. And we don't have any other real money sources right now that are gonna be quick enough. Because, like, Granny's making clothes, but not super fast. Not yet. It's really too bad that I have that anti-loan rule. That would be the perfect solution. But I wanted a challenge. I'm gonna be sleeping in a sleeping bag in the snow, aren't I? But I think I'm gonna literally put the temporary construction stuff on that field. I'm just gonna put it down there. We're gonna angle it however we need to angle it. Let it produce what we need and then tear it down. But yeah, thinking about it, I think I have to do that before Granny. I don't know. Let me math it out. Let's see. So we make it varies drastically, but let's say the conservative number of 10K per hour of fishing. So I need to do 5.5 hours of fishing to upgrade Granny again. 5.5 hours. If I do that, she will make about a pallet a day, a little under a pallet a day. Of clothes, which is 10K. So it'd be like 10K per day. All right, so that's like 18 hours worth of time that could be compared to fishing, right? Working hours. She works 24/7, but I don't. For the construction, sorry. If I'm going to build 2 sapling greenhouses, let's go here. Okay, 54, so 108 108,000 and 108,000. That's 124,000 $124,000. That's a lot. $124,000. So rough, a little over 12 hours of fishing. Well, 10 hours of fishing from where we are currently. So in the extra time it would take, also it's going to take time for them to actually like produce the thing. But let me just think about it in this way. So we said 6 hours for Granny, but in 6 hours Granny won't even make a pallet. So yeah, I think it's worth going construction first to try and finish before winter then. I think that's what I gotta do. It's a lot of fishing though. But I don't really see an alternative. When did I wrap the original silage bales? Was that the first? Or was that last month? Did we do those in August? I don't even know now. I really should have written it down. I think I'm actually gonna have to have like a spreadsheet or something for this playthrough because I'm gonna have so many things going on. I think my just remember in my head strat is not gonna work. But they take 2 months to ferment. Last time I checked them, they were at like 30-something% fermented. Which means when I checked them, must have been like, I don't know, half a month. Is that right? That'd be a fourth. Maybe like 3/4 of a month. And so I think that was today actually that I checked them. So I probably either did it on the 1st or last month. Probably the 1st actually, because if I had done it last month it would have counted as if like basically a whole month of fermenting had happened, I think. Certainly worth more than you would think. So I think I wrapped them on the 1st. which means we really can't sell them until it's already winter, unfortunately. So it'll basically be, it should be like November 1st when they're ready. Granny will get a lot of upgrades. Well, she'll get like 3 upgrades from that silage. I'm a little tempted to use the silage money to build the biogas plant, though. We'll just have to see where we are. We are going to do so much fishing. Until I can get Granny up and running, we are just going to be fishing constantly. Let's see. When she's at a pallet a day, we would make 240K per day. That's the easy math. I mean, we're gonna make more than that, probably, but roughly that much. So to get to like 100K per day, which is still a very decent amount, she needs to be at like less than half. Let's say she gets to like roughly 1/4 of that capacity. I said it was like, I believe it was something like 96 upgrades to get her to where I want. So 48 and 24. So 24 upgrades roughly. It's all very rough math. To get 100K per day. 24 upgrades would cost, let's see, 100 and not 100. Is it, oh god, 1.6 million plus, yikes, 1.84 million dollars. Holy cow, that's a lot of money. Eep. I hope I did that math wrong. And not in the other direction. But I guess, like, in the process of getting those upgrades, she will be getting more and more productive, so it's not like I have to make $1.8 million fishing. And we'll still get breaks to cut the grass every once in a while. Maybe it's a mistake to even do the math. I just gotta keep going. You just gotta do it, do the work, and then it'll happen eventually. Don't think about the scale of it too much, or you might go mad. Mhm. Need a stretch break. Oh, we're almost done mowing. I'll be back. All right. My shoulder needed that stretch more than anything else. Let's finish mowing this. Oh, that's a deer. I was like, what is that? They must live in this little forest. Cute. For once, I will not be disturbing the forest in a farming sim game. They can live in peace. Gasp, trees rejoice. The squirrels and the deer rejoice. And the birds, the woodpeckers. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Let's go get the windrower. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. This will be fine. Is that snow? Tell me that wasn't snow. Is that snow? The weather said nothing about snow. It's too soon. I refuse. Yeah, in game. In game. Okay. I think I just imagined it. I don't think it was snow. Surely not. It wouldn't make sense. Why would there be snow? I can't actually look at the forecast. He's from flying sheep. Oh my god. That's what it was. That's what it must have been. But yeah, I can't actually look at the forecast because other than like the current weather, because you actually need to buy a thing for that to see that. I usually would already have it by now, but we've just been like, I mean, I don't even have a house, so I can't actually tell. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Mhm. 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 Ba da 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 da. Mhm, 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 mhm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Ba da 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 do da 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 da. How do I want to do this? Guess we can go like this. Da 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 da. All right, let's build the what we've collected here. Go fetch the baler. Ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, ba-da-da. Uh, ba-doo-dum, ba-doo-dum. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ba 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 bow 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 wow wow. Mm-hmm. Ba da 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 da. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mhm, mhm. Boom, chicka boom boom. Just a bit of grass. Just 3 or 4 counties, or yeah. No big deal. Look, we gotta feed the sheep. Winter is coming. Remember, like, the lambs are here, and they are vicious. Yeah. I want to be your girl. Wants to be a girl. Want to be your girl. Do you like babe? You're welcome. Makes more sense, yeah. It's one of the songs from one of the Yakuza games, one of the cabaret mini games. I listened to this song for hours. And you all will too. I mean, you all did back when I played it on stream. But you'll listen to it even more. I actually love this song, and I can't really explain why. Be pretty funny who sang it. Well, I did when I was playing the game, but also It wasn't karaoke, it was like it was just the music that played when you were like in the menus. So you were like managing all your girls and stuff, and then that song would play. You're like dressing them up and stuff, and that song was just on repeat. And I was just belting along while we were playing that minigame. I don't know how many hours I played that minigame, but it was a lot. Because we 100% all the things in the cabaret. I've been brainwashed. It was so good. I mean, I was immediately obsessed with the song. It was just so absurd. Bada wow. You know, it occurs to me now. I have to think about it if this is actually true. I think it is. I think every single song on this playlist is from a Japanese game. Yeah. I didn't really think about it. It's just like a bunch of music that I like from a bunch of games that I like. But yeah, I think every single game is a Japanese game. There's Shadow of the Colossus, Zelda, Yakuza, Monster Hunter. Yeah. I guess it's not that surprising. Oh yeah, and Etrian and Persona. I like Japanese games. So I suppose it's not that surprising, but still. I didn't really think about it. It's not very American farmer of me, I guess. Wait, there's one not Japanese song on this list. It's Plants vs. Zombies. There you go. Song diversity achieved. I think that's it though. Well, it looks like we're gonna get the grass we absolutely need. And then a little extra, which is what I was hoping for. Because we're almost at 100 bales. It was like 110 bales or something that I needed, so somewhere around there. Okay, turn off baler, fold this up. All right, let's go get the trailer and get these bales out of the way. And we'll go back to windrowing. Figure out how I'm gonna make my rows. I think vertical rows is probably what I'm gonna do, but mostly. But we'll see. It's getting a little late in real life, so I probably can't quite get this done before I'll have to stop, but we'll do what we can. You can see my local time right under the game time. in teeny tiny text. This is gonna be more than one trip for these bales. Only by a little. We should be pretty close to filling the barn. And then I'll have to start unloading into our bunker. Does my bunker tell me Interesting. Round bale straw. I wonder why that's two different listings like that. Okay, but it doesn't really tell me. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how fermented they are. That'll make it kind of complicated. But why are there two different straw listings? Oh, I know why, actually. It's because it's an incomplete bale. So it's technically a different sized bale. Sure. Oop. Well, 2 for 1. Bum, 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 ba, 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 da. That is 4,200 and sorry, 4,027. 400. Oh my God. 427,000 liters. Blood. Words. I don't think it is going to hold half a mil. Not exactly. It looks like it's going to hold a little under. Still, pretty decent amount. We shouldn't have to be like constantly refilling it. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Bales out of the way. And figure out. Yeah, I think long ways makes more sense for most of this. However, I should save and call it for the day. It's been a long, disjointed day of farming, but I did get a lot done. Thank you guys for hanging out. But yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. over here. Oof. I will be back on the farm on Thursday, but Monday I will be back doing the old Cerealum Ultimate stuff. Plan for next week is the same as the plan was for this week, even though we got a little bit derailed. I will be doing Cerealum Ultimate on Monday and Tuesday, Crimson Desert on Wednesday, I swear, for real this time, and Farming Simulator on Thursday and Friday. And I will see you guys then. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Let me find somebody to raid. If you don't mind sticking around for the raid. Yeah, I hope I have a restful weekend. You too. You gotta recover. We both gotta recover. All right, we are gonna raid. Oh my goodness. Oh. A mist striker. Oh my gosh. Mist is playing Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Oh my goodness. I haven't been able to raid a Mist in a while. He's on my stream team. Should definitely give him a follow. He's super sweet. Super sweet man. Did I type that right? I think I did. There you go. Bloop. There's the thing to follow him. And also join in on that raid. And I will see you guys there. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye.